So this is what is going to happen today. This is the photo that was taken using a Nikon D750 at an ISO of 200, f-stop of 8, exposure time, which is also known as the shutter speed, of 1 out of 200. So I used 3 lights: the backlight, the key light, which is our main light, and then I used a fill light. So this is how the photo looks. So today I'm going to start from scratch. As you can see, this is a raw photo of a size. If we look at the information here, this is the name, this is the size of 29.1 MB, and this is all. So let's upload it to Photoshop and let's get started. Editing will be from the balancing of the color to the retouch. So here we go. You upload it, you can drag and drop, or you can simply go to File, Open, and then you search in the folder. Okay, here we go. All right, our photo is loaded in Photoshop. This is camera raw because the photo is raw. So you can go ahead and just zoom it a little so we see how it looks. All right. Okay, we're going to do some basic here. We start with adding some color. Usually when the photos are too many, or let me just say in this case, I can go ahead and click on auto and see what auto brings. The photo looks too overexposed and the color is too low. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it to default. Let me use my own setting. So I'll go to vibrance. I want to make it 50. Okay, so the vibrance at 50, saturation at 3. And we'll go ahead and, okay. On the exposure, let's go to highlights. A little bit of the highlights. Okay, and of course the blacks are down. Let's hit on blacks. Okay, remove a little the shadows. Okay, that's okay. All right, and just hit on open. Of course, after you've done the camera raw settings, the adjustments, if there is any such as the highlights, the white, you can go ahead and just go to filter, and then you can correct your settings in the camera raw. Simply press Shift Control Alt. Okay, so here we'll go to retouch. Okay, so using our spot healing tool, spot healing brush tool, the blemishes are out. So we go ahead and make a layer. So the first layer is going to be our texture, and the second layer is going to be our color. Okay, we're going to just brushing off the blemishes and making a uniform color using this layer. So we can go ahead and just name this background copy as texture. Okay, make the texture layer invisible, then the background to be visible. Okay, so we're going to use a mixer brush. Make sure you use this brush, this one here. Then here, make sure that the solid colors are not loaded, and use a clean brush. Then make sure you resize your brush and you use a soft round brush like mine right here. Okay, you can load up to like 27 or 30, that's okay. Then so what you're going to do, you're going to brush every part on its own. So here we go. Remember, this is working with the color. We're making the skin color to be uniform. And make sure that the parts that you want to be sharp, do not brush them. Just brush around. It doesn't have to be very smooth, but just make sure that the skin tone is uniform. So you see I'm brushing the whites on whites, every place on its own. And make sure that the sharp edges remain to be sharp. Do not brush over them. Yeah, do it nicely, just like this. Remember, I have another video on skin retouch. I'll put the, I'll put a what? I'll put a card right down below. And then don't worry if your brush is over the hairs just a little. That's still okay, because our texture layer is going to bring a layer on top. Okay, we're about to finish this. So I'm showing this one. It is really easy. If you're having very many photos, this is a very easy step. Oh, I forgot the nose here. Just the colors only. Remember, every part on its own. I can't stop repeating this. And then for the hands, you don't want to brush too much, just a little. So there we have it. Now the background layer, which is going to be our color layer, is nicely done. So we're going to make our texture layer visible and then selected. Okay, so this one we are going to perform a high pass so we get the skin texture. So first, go ahead and change the blending mode to linear light. And then go ahead and hit filter, other high pass. So here we're going to work out with a high pass that works well on the skin, on her skin. So here we are at 1.7. I think we should lower it a bit, like 1.4, 1.3, 1.3, 1.3 is, I think, is fine. So go ahead and click on OK. Okay, so you can see the skin, how it is. I want to go ahead and just save the photo. So for you to save, you can click on Alt Control S just to save a copy of this, or you can save it by merging the layers and then you just do it, or just simply flatten the image. All right. So when you do that, you'll have a photo. There is also, you can go ahead and continue doing the same thing, but this time, because the background layer, which was our tone layer, of course, we can go ahead and click on camera raw, and then you want to soften it a little more. So yeah, you go to camera raw, and then for softening, you go to detail. In detail, there is sharpening, noise reduction, and so you go to noise reduction. You can go like, if you're going too much, you go at 70. So I'm gonna play just a little low because the skin looks to be really clean. There is no more blemishes there. So you can hit on 20, 18, but the farthest you can go is 70. Otherwise, you're going to distort your image, and the tone will be like plastic. So you can just hit on like 20 in this case, and simply click on OK. There it is. So if you make the texture layer visible, just flatten, and then you can save the image, file, save as. I'm gonna save it as edited. Save. Then 9 is 10 is fine. Okay, so let's go to our photos. So this is the raw or the edited one. I'm gonna click on it, and this is the raw one. So we're going to compare these two photos. So there is this one, and there is this one. So you can see the hairs, what I needed to be sharp is already sharp. The skin is really good. It's really nice. So, okay, there are other things that you can do with this photo still. You can go ahead and head on to camera raw. You do a little more of color grading and color mixing, so you come up with a desired photo. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. I'm going to do on okay, you just hit on your notification button so you get the next video. Bye.